Welcome back to Perfect Shine of Jacks. I'm Russ, your host, and our 2017 Mercedes C300 is completed, and I'm going to bring you in and show you what we were working with along the way. The customer called me and said, just need my car washed and waxed. Just needs to be a little cleaned up. What do you do when you show up or the car comes over and it's a total disaster and you know that just washing it is not going to do much? The car's going to look dirty again in a week. When water can freely flow off the panel, it'll take the dirt with it. And this car needed a lot of work. So it required a conversation with the customer, a little bit of education, and show them what was really wrong with the car. Now, some people might think, oh, you're just trying to rip me off. My car doesn't need this, doesn't need that. And I think they get that a little bit, at least from some of my experience. You go to Jiffy Lube, you go in for the oil change, and they come in, they say, hey, you need wiper blades, you need spark plugs, you need transmission fluid changed, you need all this stuff, which was totally, you were unaware of this, and really what they were doing is just going off the mileage of the car. You could have had all that done yesterday, and when you rolled in there, they'd have told you the same thing, just because they're going on the mileage on the car. And here, our beautiful Mercedes, now that we have done everything we needed to get this car right back to beautiful. As I moved around the car, you can see these ultra hard water spots all over the window, and these have been on here a while. And you know, if they're on the window, they're on the paint, the wheels, they're on absolutely everything, keeping the water from just sliding off. As we move around here to the wheels, you can see a lot of brake dust. This hasn't been maintained well, so you know the brake dust is all over the car as well. And you can see the hard water here on the panel. So what I'll do is I brought the customer over and I did a test spot with brake dust remover. And here you can see on the trunk, as I've sprayed the brake dust remover, the brake dust remover turns purple when it contacts brake dust. So the customer was a believer. She understood and said, go ahead, make my car new again so I don't have to drive around with a car that looks like it's a 2017. It can look more like a 2022. And you can see the brake dust here all over the panels. The entire vehicle is covered with it, which if you put any protection on this car, it's not going to last because it's just going to be going over brake dust and hard water spots. So we get all of that removed. And you can see here that it's even up on the roof. So don't think for a minute that the brake dust swirling all around your car doesn't make it on the roof, because it does. And you can see here the deep purple, it's really attached itself to everything. So we're gonna get to work removing all the brake dust, washing the car, claying the car, and removing the water spots. And I wanna show you here what the water looks like on the window. I'm going to put, we haven't done anything to the window yet. You can see the water just floods the window. It basically, if you're driving in the rain, it's going to look like you're driving in a fishbowl. Same here on the hood. It's not running off. It just stays puddled up. And with all those hard water spots on it, it's keeping the water on the window and on the paint. And the water cannot flow freely off of it to take the dirt with it. So now that I've removed the water spots and polished the window, watch here just how awesome the beading is. I have put protection on it, and once you start getting a lot of water, it just flows right off. So now we've moved around to the hood, and you can see a lot of swirls and scratches here in the paint. This car has been through an automatic car wash a number of times. So to get this paint as reflective as possible and make this car look new, we're going to get to polishing the whole car out to remove these swirls and scratches and make the vehicle look new again. I've polished out half the hood. As you can see on this side, there are no swirls and scratches. We've removed about 95% of them. And as I pan over here to the left where I haven't polished, you can see tons of swirls and scratches. And the paint really doesn't look white. It has more of a grayish look to it. So we're going to get to work polishing out the entire vehicle and making it back to brand new again. So when we put protection on, it's going to last for a very long time. All right, now that the vehicle has been polished out and we've got protection on it, I'm going to put some water on it here and show you just the incredible water beading that this protection that I've put on it has. It's kind of a ceramic light. It has a lot of ceramic properties, kind of falls more into the paint sealant category. But look at the water just beat up and roll right off of here. And this will last upwards of about a year, maybe longer. Same with the windows. Now that they're a little wet, all I have to do is take my leaf blower and the water just blasts right off of the paint and the windows. Maintaining this car and keeping it clean is going to be effortless. When this car drives in the rain, she's probably not going to need the wipers because the water's going to just jet right off of there. Okay, I always like to do this test. You can see there's a little slope to the hood. Now that we've got some great protection on, look at that cap just slide right off. I don't know why that impresses me so much, but I just really enjoy seeing that. 95% of the scratches that were in here. We have removed the hard water spots off the windows. Everything looking good there. Got this car dialed right in. Brought these wheels back, and you remember all of the extreme brake dust that was on here, as well as all over the paint. I think the customer is going to be really happy. We have really just returned this car back to pretty close to brand new condition. So if you've got a car that has seen too much of the hard water in North Florida or South Georgia, and you want to get it back to new condition, there's the number to call, 904-575-0258. On the web, perfectshineofjacks.com, Facebook and YouTube the same. Please hit the like and subscribe button. Hopefully you got something out of this. Thank you very much, and we'll see you next time.